in the very beginning, it was use the website, use LaunchPad as a way to establish credibility in your field, and create good content. Focus on your industry because our communities are based on industries primarily. If you're in real estate, talk about the real estate market and what are some of the trends you're seeing. If you're selling mortgages, or if you're in technology and you're in software development, talk about trends that you're seeing or ideas or new companies that are popping up or a job opening. We really encourage people to share good content and not to sell and don't be spamming. And we really focused on online netiquette a lot. And then giving people encouragement on how to use the site to generate referrals and relationships. That was probably the first thing that we did, but we kind of weren't smart enough to create some online videos, which in retrospect we should have done, which we could have then directed people, and we're working on a series of them now. But we hosted offline discussions for people when they would join. So what happened to us early on is people really started connecting face-to-face. So along with teaching people online how to build online credibility the right way, we encouraged them to come together face-to-face to talk, to really share with each other. And that's what we found was the secret sauce for us, was the offline activity. We started doing big quarterly events where we were getting 300 or 400 people to show up every quarter. And they would invite new friends, and we would sell sponsorships for that. So we started generating revenue pretty quick on the offline events. Then I started hosting events for the technology community, for the real estate community, because my whole philosophy is you need to connect with people in your own industry to really plug into your industry ecosystem, if you will. And that was the reason I was successful in technology sales, was that kind of relationship building. So that was the other concept. We were trying to teach people to connect offline. If you want a job in healthcare, you need to be connecting with people in healthcare. And so those were probably the first two concepts. But in hindsight, we could have done a much better job if we would have created a series of videos, I think, that help direct people where to go and what to do quickly. And in hindsight, that's probably the biggest mistake we've made.
And then also, getting back to what Bill was talking about with doing offline, having events and stuff where people can meet in person. For us, we're in a geographic region, so it's kind of easy for us to do that. We can do that across different interest groups or industries. But I think if there was a site that is nationally based, a good idea might be to create different groups or communities that are, tied to specific geographic regions, like a northwest, northeast, whatever, and facilitate meetups for those groups. That'd be beneficial. It's always having relationships or meeting people just online is great, but when you meet those people in person, it just totally solidifies and strengthens that relationship, and you're much more likely to have conversations online afterwards.